Welcome to NYNJPA Weather, your weather source for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm meteorologist Stephen DiMartino. Well, we are certainly far colder than what we were yesterday. Temperatures throughout the region are in the upper 20s to lower 30s, and in some locations towards western Pennsylvania, temperatures are barely breaking out of the 20s. Now that is some very cold air for the Northern Mid-Atlantic and much of the Northeast for this time of year. We're averaging anywhere from 5 to 8 degrees below normal currently, and that's expected to remain in place for at least a foreseeable future. Now, if you're going to the Eagles game tonight, I would strongly suggest them bundling up. Temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 30s, and they're going to feel like the upper 20s to lower 30s. So definitely prepare for some cold temperatures. However, the good news is that dry conditions will prevail, with the exception of a few snow flurries over northeastern Pennsylvania. Let's take a look at the latest surface map. Here's our latest surface map, and as you can see, our cold front that produced strong to severe thunderstorms yesterday afternoon with some wind damage throughout the region, wind gusts anywhere from 40 to 60 miles per hour. Well, that's well out into the Atlantic, and in its place, high pressure is in control, with temperatures averaging below normal once again in the 20s and 30s this morning, likely in the upper 30s to mid 40s by this afternoon. And that high pressure system is going to remain in place through the end of this week into this weekend. However, notice the low pressure center that's out over the west coast. That low pressure center is going to have a significant impact on the northern mid-Atlantic. Well, possibly. There are some differences in the way that the models handle this storm. For the most part, a lot of these models are suppressing the storm to the south. However, I do have concerns about that for Sunday. So for the most part, up through Saturday, dry and cold conditions can be expected. But let me just show you something on the latest model guidance. This is the latest NAM model guidance from last night and this morning, courtesy of the Penn State eWall, which is an excellent website for all your model needs. Now, notice last night's NAM model had the disturbance that will potentially bring snow to the northern mid-Atlantic on Sunday, positioned somewhere basically around northwestern Iowa. Now, the latest model guidance is further north. The disturbance is basically over southern Minnesota and diving to the southeast. And also notice that the upper level low over New England is not as intense, it's still developing, it's still an open trough, but notice that the PVA is a lot weaker than what it was showing last night on the model guidance. What I'm worried about here is that the suppression, the convergence that forces this disturbance further to the south and to the south of New Jersey may not be as strong as what the current model guidance is suggesting. And we do have climatology suggesting in past storm tracks of this type, suggesting that this low pressure center might actually be a little bit further north, more like around the Delaware coastal waters rather than the North Carolina coastal waters. So I would caution on Sunday for locations like central and southern New Jersey and the southern Philadelphia metropolitan area to just keep an eye on this low pressure for Sunday. Otherwise, the rest of the region can expect clear skies with only a few scattered snow showers and definitely cold conditions. And as far as the weather conditions into next week, well, don't put away the winter jacket because temperatures are going to be well below normal with highs in the mid to upper 30s. That is roughly 5 to 10 degrees below normal depending on your location. And that is very impressive for this time of year. Thank you for trusting in NYNJPA Weather for your weather needs for the Northern Mid-Atlantic. I'm meteorologist Stephen DiMartino. Have an excellent day.